It's 7:10 a.m.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Time to wakey wakey and time for bakey.
Time to wakey wakey and time for bakey.
Get ready for your host with more.
Get ready for your host with more.
Mr. Brian Brown.
Mr. Brian Brown.
It's 7:10 a.m.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Que la roja pintuela y cuando le no viene ligado igualito que yuca. Ese pelo que tiene tan lindo, no venga a pensar que eso es una peluca. Tiene cotorra perico, yo tengo cotorra, tú tienes la cuca. Está claro en el ring, en el piso yo quien te
no critiques mi pelo, te la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, te la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno.
Good morning, guys. How's everyone doing? It's 7:10. It's 7:10. Time for Wakey Wakey, guys. How's everyone doing? I love that intro. It cracks me up every morning. Oh, man. Oh, we got a bunch of people up in the house. Chantel, number one. Chantel in the house. We got Teresa Deller. We got Nova Mike in the house. Oh, man. We got both mics in the using both his accounts. Oh, Teresa Deller. We got Lonnie. We got Matt Workman. Woot, woot. Matt Workman in the house. Peeled off some time from his busy schedule, man. No, I'm so happy for Matt. He's doing so good out there, man. He's having good times. He's working out at the gym. He's doing all sorts of good stuff, man. If you're not following Matt Workman on Facebook, you need to. Hey, what's up? Back to Retro. Hey, you know what? I forgot to say it yesterday, guys. Back to Retro has a great review going on of The Breakfast Club, which I was super excited about. I love The Breakfast Club. Great movie. If you guys get a chance, go and check out that review from Back to Retro Review. It's a really good one, guys. They do a great job over there, man. He has a good channel. Make sure you're hitting up that like, subscribe, and share button over there, guys. It's a wonderful day. The kids are in town. Oh, that's awesome, Teresa Deller. Oh, man, that's awesome. Her family's coming to visit her. She's going to be in hog heaven, as they say. Well, good morning, guys. It's 7:10, and I'm your host, Brian Brown. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, guys. I'm getting into, if you guys need to re-up, now's the time. I'll be dropping that video here probably in about a few hours for the Wild Weekly. What we got, guys, you got your Wax Wednesday today. Anything over $25 is going to save you 20% off over at the Healing Center, 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California. Save some green on some green. But then that's just for today, guys. Check this out. They got Alien on sale for $20 a quarter, or a quarter, $20 an eighth. I'm sorry, guys. It's early, and I'm just smoking on some cannoli. I love me some Alien, guys. And also, what I'm getting into is a little everyday dabs this morning, because you know what they say, guys.
You ain't dabbing unless it's everyday dabs. Dabs, you ain't dabbing unless it's everyday dabs. You ain't dabbing unless it's everyday dabs.
That's right. You ain't dabbing unless it's everyday dabs. Oh, that song was 100% AI generated. I just entered the words and I had to play with it for a little bit, but yeah, we're getting into some crazy AI stuff. Wait till you see those videos start to drop, guys. Oh, good times, good times. Oh, man, what do we got going on, guys? We got the Gremlins giveaway for the month. Don't forget to jump in on that, guys. We reviewed Gremlins on Monday, and we're giving away a Joe Dante, the director, signed Gremlins 8x10 here. Check that out, guys. So make sure you're hashtagging Gremlins on that one. And then we also have I can never remember the guy's name, from the movie Haunt. We're going to get more into this. It's the mask and the 8x10. I'm super unfamiliar with the movie Haunt, which I need to have. I'm promoting the stuff, I need to know about it. So we're going to do a watch party, guys, next week. I'm going to give it to Teresa Deller because I don't know how long her family is going to be in town. So we will announce that before the end of the week. Yeah, just a little get together, guys. We'll do the Haunt. We'll watch Haunt. Hopefully it's not too bad. I've heard good things about it. It should be fine. Anyone out there seen the movie Haunt? What do you guys think of it? Is it worth watching? I think it will be. What else? Trying to think what I got into yesterday. I was up in Vegas yesterday. Man, I hit that weather on the way back. Crazy. Reminded me of Texas back to retro. You're driving and then all of a sudden it's raining and then it's not. And then it's raining, and then it's not. It's just crazy weather out there. Hopefully everyone's being safe. Northern California people, man, be really safe. For the first time ever, I have a newer car. For the first time ever, I have a newer car. No, well, that is true. But I have a newer car, and I get these alerts on the screen. And usually it's like flooded roads, flash flood warnings. We get a lot of those out here. It was the first time I ever seen an avalanche warning. I don't know what county it was for, but it wasn't for our county. Yeah, but man, it's getting crazy out there, guys. What is it? A lot of mudslides, a lot of that kind of stuff. I heard that the snow pact up on the mountains, like Mount Shasta and your Californias, are... and no blowing smoke for Lonnie, I cough too much. Oh, Lonnie's the best. That the snow pact is like 300% over what it normally is, which is good, because we definitely, what gets me is when people lose their mind on the road. Oh my God, yes. So normally, it takes, so 300 pack on the mountain, which we really need the water. Lake Mead, we've talked about that before. But what's going to happen when that snow melts? That's a lot of snow. Are we going to get more mudslides? Like, oh man, what would they say on Friday? Can never have nothing. You got milk but no cereal. You got macaroni but no cheese. You got bologna but no, whatever. That's how I feel, man. Like, we get rain, but then we have mudslides. We can't win. We cannot win. Oh, Teresa Deller, yeah. You know what? That's the quickest way, I would think, learning to drive in the snow. People get crazy. So I do physical therapy. I have to go to Vegas to get it done, which is about 110 miles from here. It is what it is. But man, when I got up there, usually it takes me about an hour and a half to get up there, give or take. It took me like 2 hours because of all the people driving. Oh my God! In the rain, everyone wants to drive 2 miles an hour. Everyone, and I get it. Like, you got to be careful, but man, it's just water. Like, let's get it going, guys. Speaking of let's getting it going, we got a good one up for you guys today, guys. When I import these a certain way. Alright, so these are going to be in no random order, guys. I thought I would save some time and import them, but they didn't go by my numbers. So we're not going to do these in any random order. So I want to talk about the worst TV shows of all time. I'm trying to think of one that I was just like, oh my God, like I watched one episode. You know what? Actually, it's on the list, and it's the first one up. If you guys aren't familiar with this show, it was a TBS, I believe, a TBS show for one season called Chad. Now, this is a Saturday Night Live alum who plays, this is a female playing a boy, a 14-year-old boy. Now, these are called cringe shows, guys, and I don't know if you know this at all. But this is a grown woman playing a 14-year-old boy dealing with adolescence, puberty, and it's a mess, guys. It's so cringeworthy. It's bad. It's so bad. Oh, man. What? Friends, the worst show ever? Oh, no, Mike. Oh, no. Oh no, I think, oh no, I hope Mike just didn't put himself out on Front Street. Oh no. So Chad, horrible show, guys. It's about, like I said, like a grown woman, a 40-year-old woman playing a 14-year-old boy, and she wears like the wig. It's bad. It's so bad. It's so cringeworthy. And like, yeah. Anyway, up to the next one. I didn't even know this was a thing. Firestarter 2 Rekindled. Try to keep this straight. Firestarter 2 Rekindled was a TV miniseries that acted as a sequel to the 1984 movie Firestarter, in which in turn was based on the 1980 novel by Stephen King. King had no hand in the adaptation of this version. It reminds me, like this picture reminds me of like Australia, like something you would see in Queensland or something you would see in over in New Zealand, like that type of stuff. Like that's what that picture. You know what? One thing I've learned with Mike, you can hate Friends, Mike. It's okay. We can all have opinions. I love Friends. You know what? It took me like probably the first 3 seasons, and then after that it was great. But I can see where Mike's coming from. I get it. So Firestarter. Up next, guys. Actually, I don't know this one. We'll go. All right, this one. 16 and Pregnant. You know what? We all know. What was it? Teen Mom, 16 and Pregnant. These all came out in what? The early 2000s? Late 90s? Yeah, I would say early 2000s. And God. Like... All right, here we go. I'm going to go on my rant. About Teen Mom and 16 and Pregnant. Like, I didn't care that, like, I know a lot of people thought it, like, promoted teen pregnancy because you got, like, these girls and they're pregnant, they're 15, 16, and they're getting, on TV and they're becoming famous, and that was a problem for a lot of people. My problem is these bitches are like 40 fucking years old now. They're not teenage moms no more. They're in their 40s. Why are we still featuring them on a show called Teen Moms? Their kids are 40 at this point. like I don't care that you were a teen mom. I don't care. Like, good hats. The one that put her kid up for adoption. No, you're like, Brian, did you watch this show? I did a little bit. I won't lie. I didn't watch it much, but I watched it enough to get the gist of things. One went to prison. One gave her kid up for adoption. One's a porn star. I mean, like, come on. Do we still need to feature these people on a show called Teen Moms when their babies are having babies? Like, ugh. What a mess. What a mess that show was. Don't get me started on the freaking 16 and pregnant. Oh my God. So here's one that I am awful familiar with, guys. Is Hannah Montana. So my kids watched the hell out of this show, mainly my daughter when she was little. She was even Hannah Montana one year for Christmas. I remember that was probably for Christmas, for Halloween. That was probably a great Halloween. But this was kind of the catalyst. Like, I didn't mind it. I don't think it was a horrible show. It was what it was, Disney Channel. But man, this really set Miley Cyrus as like the bubblegum teen. And what did she do to break out? She came through like a wrecking ball. That is right. Oh, Lonnie has a point. Lonnie has a point. That's why it's called Teen Moms OGs. Oh. I agree. MTV at this point is, I still follow. Oh, they're coming. They're coming. Hey, don't knock porn star. You know what? I wasn't. But at a certain point, if you're a teen mom and you become a porn star, do you still star in a show called Teen Moms? Even though it's Teen Mom OG, Lonnie. Went from first to worst. That is true. The best of both worlds. All right, so Hannah Montana. This set her up as the bubblegum princess, what she did not want to be. So she busted out in the weird lingerie during Alan Thicke or Robin Thicke, whatever, one of the Thicke boys' performance, and the rest is history, guys. She had a rocky coming out party, but I think she's doing good now. I think the shocking is over. Here's another one that my kids were obsessed with. The High Fructose Adventures of Annoying Orange. Now, if you guys don't know who the annoying orange is, it's an orange that just repeats the same words over and over again and interacts with different fruit. It was big, I think early 2000s on YouTube, and then it actually got a show on Nickelodeon, I believe. Yeah, one of those things that went viral, but like an annoying viral, if that makes sense. And some people liked it, but it was good in doses, man. It was not good in other in other forms. All right, another guy who is good in doses, Dog the Bounty Hunter. The Bounty Hunter. Oh, man. What can we say about our good buddy Dog? I remember watching my first episode of Dog the Bounty Hunter, and they were in a trailer park in Hawaii. And I remember they were trying to get this guy who was wanted, and they had these giant cans of mace, look like a fire extinguisher that they carry. And a dude comes at him, and he unloads this freaking fire extinguisher of mace in this guy's face. So much so that it was like the white foam And then all of a sudden the white foam turned red from the pepper from the bottom. Like he unloaded this, and the guy is all rah, rah, and he's all fighting around. But I was kind of like, what the fuck is this show? And I was hooked, man. I was hooked. And then you watch it. And you watch it for about 2-3 seasons. And then you start to figure out that Dog really isn't that good of a bounty hunter. He has these simple tricks that he uses, and he's not law enforcement. So let's get that right out of the way. But he does these tricks where boom, boom, boom. He pounds on your door and you're opening it up, and your grandma who put your house up for your fucking deadbeat grandson, and he's missing, and you're like, shit, am I going to lose my house? And you got Dog, boom, boom, boom. And he's like, what does he call himself? Fugitive recovery agent. Fugitive recovery agent. And he flashes his fake badge. And he's like, do we have your permission to come in and search? Fugitive recovery. And the person's so freaked out, like they think this dude's a cop, which I don't know. He's wearing a fucking bulletproof vest with no shirt on underneath. He has a mullet, one of the best mullets I've seen since Billy Ray Cyrus. He's braided. He has, at this time, he had his crazy wife, Beth, who has more boobs than freaking body, who's running in all top heavy. Like... And then he has like 37 kids that are all bounty hunters. Like, no wonder he's catching fucking people. He has like 70 kids working for him, scouring the streets. The chances are you're going to find them with 70 kids out there looking for him. They're all bounty hunters. What's going on in Hawaii? The Dog the Bounty Hunter. And then my favorite, like I like the show, don't get me wrong, guys, but my favorite was when he got caught making those racist remarks. That wasn't my favorite. But the fact that no one cared. Like, you didn't have Reverend Al coming out trying to ban him. People were like, well, we figured it was coming sooner or later. Oh, poor Dog. Poor Dog. All right, up next, guys. Are You There, Chelsea? Starring Chelsea Handler. Now, this is one of many failed products, or failed productions by the comedian, and I use that term lightly, comedian Chelsea Handler. She had a talk show for a while, so I'm going to give you guys the skinny. I'm going to give you the dirt, because I know the dirt. Booby girl for sure. Oh my God. Yeah, R.I.P. Beth. R.I.P. Beth. You know what? I was making a little fun, but God bless her. Lost a bout with cancer, I believe. Fuck cancer. That's all I'm saying, guys. God bless Beth. You know, rest her soul, man. That's a hell of a fight for anybody. And you know, we all do this. And yes, baby Lisa. I was actually just talking to my girlfriend about, her name is Lisa, and we were talking about Dog the Bounty Hunter. My girlfriend loves clickbait. And she clicked on, she's like, hey, did you know Dog the Bounty Hunter has 37 kids? And I was like, I did know that. Did you know one's named Baby Lisa? Because her name is Lisa. So, oh yeah. But yeah, man, you know, we have fun on the show, but man, no slight of anyone's battle with cancer, anyone's battle for life, man. Hats off to Beth, Dog for Dylan. You know, we have fun, but man, that's some serious stuff, and I wouldn't wish that upon anybody. Also, what I would wish not upon anybody is Chelsea Handler. Back to that, guys. So the skinny, the dirt on Chelsea Handler is she had an affair, maybe still is, I don't know, with a executive from the E! Network, which entailed her 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 failed shows. And as you can see, this hello Chelsea, are you there, or whatever this is, was another failed attempt to try to, I guess, appease the mistress. I'm going to tell your wife unless you give me a hit show. All right, guys. Oh, I know most of us will remember this one. Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. Who remembers this freaking show? Now, my experience with, well, how do I word this? My experience with white trash on TV was upped when I met Honey Boo Boo and I was introduced to this show. Now, my experience with just white trash in general, like out and about, are phenomenal. You'd think that I would be like, Honey Boo Boo? I know Francis and blah, blah, blah. You want to see white trash? I'll take you over there. No, but yeah, Honey Boo Boo, man. What can we say? What can we say? Oh, the South Park episode of Dog the Bounty Hunter? Yes. Yes, Mike. That's awesome. You know, what can you say about Honey Boo Boo? It was trash TV, train wreck. You know which one that it didn't make the list, and I don't know if it should have, but who watched the Danny Bonaducci show? This was a reality show on VH1, I believe. Yeah, it's when VH1 was doing all their reality shows. Hey, I hear the Surreal Life is coming back. I love the Power of the Poo Nanny. Oh, my God. Oh, back to retro. Yeah, so I don't know, Honey Boo Boo. And then didn't the mom lose a bunch of weight, and then they gave her show, but she was still trashy, and they're farting, and they're like, I don't know. Well, I never really watched it too much, the Honey Boo Boo. Wasn't it like she was a, like, wannabe, like they were trying to get her into, there we go. I'm like pageants or something. Like, I don't know. 10 minutes of it had to change it. All right. All right. Up next, guys, is something I saw one episode of. The new Equalizer. I wasn't a fan of the old Equalizer. I kind of missed it for whatever reason. I've had other shows like Dukes of Hazzard or Starsky and Hutch. Whatever I was watching at that age, I missed out on the original Equalizer. Caught the movie. I thought the movies were decent. Denzel Washington. But what is not decent is Queen Latifah as an action star. I'm sorry, guys. I am not a Queen Latifah fan by any means. I don't think she deserves the award she's won. I think she's a horrible, horrible actress. But you know what? She's the it person. They like her in Hollywood, so she's getting these roles. Hats off to you. I'm not going to hate. If you're getting it, you're getting it. All right. Oh, up next, guys, is The Mind of Mancina. Now, if you guys don't know, this is Carlos Mancina's Comedy Central show that he had for a few years, 2005 to 2008. And what ultimately did him in was Joe Rogan actually putting light on the fact that Carlos Mancina would borrow other people's material, change it to a Hispanic flavor, and then basically rip off jokes is what it boiled down to. So let's say like you have I'm telling you a joke, an Irish joke. And I'm like, hey guys, you know us Irish, we love to peel potatoes and like whatever. And I go in a potato story about the Irish and how I'm Irish and my mom peels potatoes and whatever. And it's funny and we laugh. Well, he would take it and be like, let me tell you about my nana. And he would make it a Hispanic story instead of an Irish story. But it would be the same story, just with different, I guess, ethnic tones. And he got called out, man. And people, Joe Rogan especially, did not like that he was stealing jokes and called him out. And that pretty much was the end of his career. I think he's going to be in Laughlin in a couple of weeks. So that's what he's up to these days, guys. Oh, you know what? I respect that. I respect that. Back to retro. You know what? That's just my opinion. Take it for what it's worth, guys. Queen Latifah. Maybe she's gotten better since I last saw her. I don't think she's that great of an actress, but it is what it is. I'm thinking maybe old school Queen Latifah. All right. All right, The Real World, guys. The Real World. I used to love this show when it first came out. Man, I loved it. I thought it was great. I loved season 3, I believe, or season 2. Actually, season 2 was the one that hooked me with... they were on the beach, on Venice Beach. And then the third one I really liked. Or maybe it was the third one that was on Venice Beach. Whatever, the one with Puck. Oh my God. I was enamored by Puck. Oh, and then it all seemed to get kind of weird after that. Like they got more like gamey. And now they have and this is one problem I have with these that I really have with these reality shows. Again, okay, let's say I'm a 22-year-old guy and I'm on The Real World. And I get featured and, I go away and I live my life. Well, some of these guys don't go away and they don't just live their life. Some of these guys are 45, 50 years old and they're still doing the games and they're still coming back. Okay, guy, we get it. You were famous for 10 minutes. Give it up. You're 50 years old. It's time to go get a real job. It's time to stop milking the MTV teat. That's just my opinion, guys. All right, we'll wrap this up real quick. I picked out way too many. But one of my top worst TV shows of all time is going to be Kim and Courtney, Courtney and Kim Take New York. Because, they're single boys and they're out, they're out to cause some mayhem. And then another one, My Super Sweet 16. You know what? I would put this over the Kardashians because this is just straight up adolescent spoiled brats for the most part, getting whatever they want. Man, you know what? You got to see some temper tantrums on this show. My God. What's another one that we can get into? Oh, here's one, guys. Batwoman. I'm going to go ahead and call this, to me, I haven't seen the I don't want to call it a reboot. So they did 2 seasons of Batgirl with Ruby Rose. Is that her name, Ruby Rose? I do not like Ruby Rose. I think she is so overrated. So overrated. Okay, let's break this down real quick. I couldn't be 22 in a house like that. I'd be looking to hook up. That is true, man. That is true. Because they didn't have just normal girls on that show. They had pow, 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 pow. That's the kind of girls they had on that show. Yeah, that would be. And then they fill you up with Retro would be my favorite star on that show. You know what, guys? Maybe if we can get some sponsors together, why don't we do a daily Dank reality show? I'll just stick all you into a house and we'll film it. Oh, I can see it. I can see it already. Oh man, you guys get me distracted with these. Oh, so Batwoman. So the first 2 seasons were Ruby Rose. She's horrible. I don't care what you guys you know what? I don't care. So in John Wick 2, she's such a great actress. She had to play a deaf mute because they didn't want her to talk. They're like, you're such a shitty actress. We want you to play like you're deaf and you can't talk or hear. So just walk and look. That's how bad of an actress she is. So she did 2 seasons of Batgirl. It was a kind of a hit, whatever. And then the rumor is that I've read was that she got injured doing an indie movie. and the indie movie didn't have enough insurance to really take care. That's how indie movies are, guys. Like, I've directed a bunch of indie movies. You're getting Little Caesars pizza. Everything's tight budget. But so she went back to Batgirl and said she got injured there. Well, they proved that she didn't, and then she hit the bricks trying to charge medical bills onto a big production. And so then they put another woman in that role. And so I have not seen those. So I don't want to judge the new Batgirl, but the Ruby Rose version is shit. I'm telling you. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I've trashed enough movies and TV shows today. Oh, man. All right, guys, what do we got? We got Weed Wednesday, and we are going to tackle an OG strain. I'm trying to think of what strain we should tackle, guys. We're going to get in the history and lore of a top strain. I don't know what yet. I'll figure it out, guys. But we're going to get into that on this Weed Wednesday, guys. We're going to have a lot of fun. Make sure, yeah, exactly. Ruby Rose has no range whatsoever. She's the look. She's a model. They liked her look, threw her in the Orange is the New Black. The opportunities she got, man. Wasn't she in the new Triple X? Well, that's where she's headed if she doesn't put her career on the right track. But wasn't she in the Vin Diesel Triple X? Man, she's had some great opportunities. Batgirl is a different character altogether. Yes, that is true. That is true. All right, guys, I'm going to head out of here. We're going to get into Weed Wednesday at 4:20. Make sure you're looking for that. Get in on all our giveaways, guys. I'll be making promo videos and everything for that today. Green crack. Green crack is some fire stuff. All right, guys. Enough with talking on the chat. We'll be here all day. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Good seeing everyone out here. Chantel, back to Retro. Awesome to have him on here, guys. Check out his channel. Lonnie, Mike, all the Nova Mikes are here. Mike S., Teresa Deller. We got everyone in the house, guys. All right. Big shout out to everyone. I'm going to take care of Rosie here. She needs to go out to the bathroom. Wouldn't it be weird if there was no Rosie and I just had like a dog's head that I would hold up and all you can see is the nose? Things you think of when you're high. All right, guys, on that note, I will see you at 4:20.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com. Check out our merchandise and amazing content. And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.